Ms. Tai, it is your claim that the defendant is responsible for injuries that you sustained as a result of being nipped by one of her Yorkies in the leg and also getting yourself twisted around in the leashes of the Yorks and you had a sprained ankle. Ms. Darrow says no such thing ever happened. Now, on what date did this incident take place? Your Honor, it happened on July 5th of this year. And you, according to you, were picking up your dogs at a dog groomer. Correct. I was speaking what time of day? It was around 5:30. And you had 2 Yorkies? Yes, ma'am. Had your Yorks been at the groomer that day? No, I live like across the street, but they do and have been to that groomer. But you weren't at the same place at the same shop that day? No. Okay, you want to describe what happened? I had parked behind the building. I came around the corner, and as I was approaching the defendant, I saw her standing on the sidewalk with her 2 dogs on retractable leashes. They were extended pretty far out, so as I approached her, I made sure to go on the farther side of the curb to avoid the 2 dogs and herself, and at that time, both dogs came and one dog wrapped his leash around my leg while the other dog latched his teeth onto my foot and was biting my left foot. At that time, I tried to jump from being entangled at the leash, and that's when I injured my ankle. And I asked the defendant, get your dog's biting me, and she just stood there laughing at me, didn't bother grabbing her dog. Okay, according to what I read, you went to an urgent care facility. Yes, I did. What time did you go? I had to drop off my dog at home and then went immediately, so probably at 5:45. May I see the report from emergency? Absolutely. So I'd like to say I was with my dogs and she came around the corner and my dogs did kind of bark, but I have 2 little Yorkies. They've never bit anybody. And when it happened, she yelled, "Oh my God, your dog just bit me." I almost kicked it. And I was like, oh my, like I couldn't find where on her foot, on her leg. She was bitten because that's what it says here. So unless something happened between the time that you had an experience with her and she arrived at urgent care, and if you're suggesting that some other dog bit her, you're crazy. She had an ankle injury and she had a dog bite. She was treated for both. I've been bitten by a dog and I have a scar right here on my hand. So it's not that I don't care. It's irrelevant that you were bitten by a dog, okay? I don't care if you were bitten by an elephant. It matters not. Your answer says I was there and she wasn't bitten, but she immediately went to urgent care and the diagnosis is here. Would you like to look at it? Yeah, and I'm curious if I will absolutely show you a picture of my dogs. I don't want to see a picture of your dog. You want to see a picture of my grandchildren? Is there some way to prove that these are real papers? Because I've never seen paperwork like this from a hospital. And she said $3,500 for a dog bite. Says here $195. Maybe she went down there. And can I have the papers back yet? I'm not interested in her philosophy. My dog did not bite her. When I looked down and I asked her where, and she kept threatening to hurt my dog. She never for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,500. That's all. Thank you very much. That's all. You may step out.